In the city, where ambition worked faster than people and dreams were expensive disgust, there stood an estate called Emerald Eye. It glitters, oh, it glitters, like a jewel that swallowed sunlight. But beneath that shine, beneath that polished gate and manicured lanes, something injured, a quiet hunger. Because not everything that shines is satisfied, and not every mansion is a home. Amara did not grow into responsibility. Responsibility grew into her, like roots that slowly wraps themselves around a stone. Life tightens its grips her until she became something stronger than she ever planned to be. She was the first daughter, and in many African homes, the first daughter is not just a child, she is a second mother, a silent soldier, a bridge between struggle and survival. When her father Enos came, he did not knock politely. It storms in like a thief that knew no shame. Hospital bills piled like angry waves. Her mother's strength cracked like dry earth. Her younger siblings looked at her like birds waiting to be fed. And Amara stood, even when her knees wanted to kneel, even when her heart wanted to hide. She stood. The back that carries the load may bend. Her mother once told her, but it must not break. So she bent, but she did not break. At night, when the world grew quiet and the city light blinked like tired eyes, Amara would sit alone. Her dream would visit her then, not as loud vision, but as whispers. She saw herself in boardrooms. She saw herself speaking, leading, building. She saw a life where her name did not just exist, it echoed. But every morning, reality would return like a street teacher, and dreams will retreat like shy children, waiting. Men came into her life like season. Some came with sunshine, warm, charming, promising. Some came like storm intense, overwhelming and destructive. Some came like harmattan dry, empty, leaving nothing behind. But none stayed because Amara was not looking for love that floated. She was looking for love that would stand. A home built on sand. We'll dance with the wind, she would say, but I need one that can face the storm. And so she waited. Then came Chief Okonwo, and he did not come like others. He did not chase, he did not impress, he did not perform. He arrived like time itself, slow, certain, unquestionable. When others posed like rivers, he spoke like well deep and measured. While others shine like fire, he carried the quiet glow of emblem. And though his body carried age, his presence carried weight. He was a man you felt. When he proposed, it did not feel like romance. It felt like a decision, a contrast between present pain and future peace. Amara's heart did not leap, it calculated. Can love feed a family? Can love pay hospital bills? Can love carry responsibility? Questions rose like smoke, filling her mind until she could barely breathe. And somewhere in that cloud of thought, fear began to speak like truth. When she said yes, the word did not just leave her lips, it echoed. It echoed in her chest. It echoed in her future. It echoed in places she did not yet understand. And though her face was calm, her soul whispered, something has changed. Marriage wrapped her in comfort, like a warm blanket. The house was large enough to swallow silence. The car moved like royalty. Money flowed like a river that had forgotten drought. Everything was there, everything, except something she could not name. Happiness came, but it came politely, like a guest who never intended to stay. Chief Okonwo was kind, but kindness is not always connection. He provided, but provision is not always present. He respected her, but respect is not always intimacy. And so, Amara found herself living in a life that looked full but felt hollow. How can a room be full of furniture? She wondered, yet empty of warmth. One night, she stood before a mirror. Not that kind that reflects beauty, but the kind that reflects truth. And what she saw startled her, not because she looked different, but because she felt distance from herself. Who are you becoming? She asked her reflection. The mirror did not answer, but silence answered louder than words. Chief Okonwo watched her. He saw what she tried to hide. Because he has once hidden the same thing. I built my life like a fortress, he told her one evening. Strong, impressive, untouchable. He paused. But I forgot to leave space for joy. His words felt like rain on dry ground. I did not want you to become like me, he said, successful but empty. Something inside Amara woke up, not suddenly, but like a flame being gently fed. She began to move differently, think differently, speak differently. The same woman, but no longer the same soul. She stepped into the world again, not as someone searching, but as someone claiming. She built businesses. She mentored women. She turned her pain into purpose and her silence into strength. And slowly, her emptiness began to shrink because purpose is a powerful healer. People still talk, they always would. But now, their words could not reach her because she had risen beyond them. She was no longer just the big sister who married an old man. She became the woman who turned her life into her own story. The sun did not just ask permission to shine. The river did not just apologize for its direction. And a woman who found herself cannot be lost again. Kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.